here is Hades 2 with NedRyerson.
Play 2 notches. Everybody. All right, so we are going to play today. We're going to play Hades 2. It's an early access game. This is how they did Hades 1 as well. So the company Supergiant that produces it, they have a nice community of people who give good feedback. They give good guidance, and they really do change and balance the game dramatically over the course of the development. They're getting pretty close to the final release, is my understanding. But they don't quite have it done yet. They have added quite a lot of content. So I'm excited. I've been playing it since pretty early in the development. So they've changed a lot about the early part of this game and the early part of the story. So I'll actually be seeing that, the early stuff, the new early stuff for the first time here. So without further ado, I feel like that was the right amount of ado. Let's get started.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose reign as grim lord of the dead came to a sudden end when all at once his past caught up with him.
This is from Hades in the original story.
Go quietly.
Previous game.
And history repeats. So this tale was only a matter of time.
For me, I played a whole lot of Hades 1, but have not yet touched Hades 2. I probably put probably close to 150, maybe 200 hours in Hades 1, so like not like a master or anything, but definitely got all the way through until you get to see like the true, real ending. And decided that was a pretty good place to stop on a game that you could play for practically your whole life. So, yeah, I'm really curious to have you show me, what kind of new things are here, and I'm curious, from my Hades 1 knowledge, what kind of things are the same, what kind of things are different, and really curious to see what's going on here.
So the controls are quite similar. I feel like if you've played Hades 1 and you jump right into this, it's going to feel very comfortable, like the controls are. What kind of actions you're taking with your strike and that sort of thing. The character design a little different. Your characters now, you're playing Melinoway, which is the character from the first season from the first game's brother.
It's him.
Yeah, so sister of Zagreus, is that right?
Zagreus.
Yeah, okay.
It's just another spell. 10 words. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings from Olympus and well met there, Sunshine. Look, we can't get to the Titan, but if you truly mean to stop him, then the least I can do is light your way down.
So as you go through the game, you get these boons, these blessings from the various gods, and they modify your playstyle, your attack. Right, you're not going to get very far if you don't have good modifications. So we'll just go pretty basic here with a stronger attack.
They need my aid. I'll see if I need theirs.
When you go up to the doors, they'll tell you what rewards on the other side. This one is just some ash, I believe that's called.
Okay. Some sort of currency that does a thing, exactly. I'm sure.
You have, health and mana in the lower left, right? You see, the spell that you have is this trap spell here. You can cast it for no mana, where it just holds the enemies right there, right? Or you can cast it for higher mana, where it will hold them and then give them a little thump at the end.
Ooh.
Little thump.
Vengeance.
Thump.
Love a good thump.
All right, so here you can go press for inventory now. We have our first item. We have at. Also, this neat little feature they have in this game that I like is that you can go back at any point and just read backwards through the story and everything that was said in case you missed something like me, or you forgot it, even more so like me. Yeah. So here we have the palm. It will enhance. It's always. So here you have your witch's staff. It tells you, this is the weapon you're using. And this is our Nova Strike that we got from Apollo. It is at, plus 40 damage. It's at its first level. If you get a palm, it'll actually move up to a level 2, giving it a little bit of a boost. That's different for each. And this is just for a boon from a different god. I'll let you guess which ones. Not too hard.
So really, you're like at the end of this room, you have to make a choice of like which thing you're getting next, right? So like that's part of the. It's not just go through this game and bash enemies in the head, but it's like a lot of almost strategy, you could say, of like what kind of things do you want to get to build up your character from the choices they give you, while certainly being also. Going to be susceptible to whatever randomness they give you. It's random that you got a pomegranate and another boon from another god as your two choices of what things you could go to next. And even then, there's still more randomness after that of, what kind of boon you might get from this god that I will not spoil yet.
My father's brothers, aren't you? Then help him. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
False niece, you live! We thought you had the same fate as your father, and your mother, and your brother. Oh. Well, how about we turn the tide and exact terrible revenge for poor old Hades and his kin?
So now you're starting to get the storyline, right? Something has happened to your father, mother, and your brother, who Zagreus you played in the first game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you kind of like don't know when you start a game, right? Like you're kind of like, I don't know what's going on here, but I kind of know the gameplay maybe, but not, the overall overarching story. And again, they don't like just give you a giant dialogue at the beginning of the game to say, here's everything you need to know. They like really kind of slowly feed you this story, kind of one run at a time, really. So that's part of the fun of, it's not just I'm fighting the guys and then I'm winning and I die and then it's over. You want to play again. Part of it is to get that story and to know what else is happening here.
Yeah, the game, there's a lot of backstory and a lot of side story, frankly, that plays out throughout the whole series, right? This is a good board to show another feature. So the game randomly generates rarities for the boons you're given, right? The white is the basic one. But here we actually have a rare title ring. That's the thing that I cast on the floor, right? And that are qualified as casts. That's the thing that you do on the floor. Specials is usually something ranged. And then your attack is the main thing. Also, they have Omega moves. That's when I remember I held down the cast and it changed the basic move into something more powerful that used mana. Those are the Omega moves. So here we have specials, hit foes with a splash that knocks other folks away. I like that one a lot. Casts will hit your foes with a big old powerful water blast to the face right away. And then death charge, after dealing damage with your special moves, your Omega moves, create a watery blast near the first foe struck. So I'm not building towards anything in particular yet, so we're just going to go with the most rarest, most epic thing we have here. And got to remember to use my Omega moves more often. Like a lot of people, because the Omega moves require mana, I get really stingy with it, right? Like, I'll need all of these. It even resets in between boards. I'm just going to assume that they're going to bring out like a boss in the middle of the fight for some reason. There I just picked up a flower. That holds exactly no strategic value right now. But I got it. It's a flower that I have. It's pretty. And it's using incantations involving dispelling and nullification.
Interesting.
So that is something that will come into effect later. Probably not on this stream, but maybe on the stream. I don't remember. Actually, I don't know how the things start out now. So
yeah.
Maybe some more ash here.
Wastrels.
Yeah, it's really interesting that, again, although you're very underpowered right now because you don't have many boons, you don't have many of the like kind of progression done yet. You haven't done anything to power up your character between runs or in any sort of way. You're still doing relatively well here because you've done so much of like the combat that you know how these enemies work and you know what sort of things they're going to do and you know how to avoid their attacks. And so it's interesting to see how far you're able to progress without any of the actual between run progression.
Yeah, that's right. So even as someone who played Hades, the original Hades, I died in the first run. Probably already, I had already died the first time I played it. And that's intended. That's this game. You will lose much more often than you win, especially in the early part. And that's part of the game design. It's part of the story, actually. Here we have an interesting choice. We have between a store, right, where you've been seeing us collect gold, Yeah, I know you have to play the game to know what happens. Crazy, absolutely crazy. I don't know how you come up with a design decision that bold, frankly. But we've been collecting gold. It's in the lower right corner, and you can go to the store and you can buy a few things. I'm not going to do that because I don't have very much gold. And this game doesn't really reward you for window shopping. Over here, we've got another whole different god. And this one, actually, the last two gods were in Hades 1, but this god was not. So you get a brand new experience here. The little up arrows mean that you get better rarity from your boons, usually, although sometimes you don't. And the skull is that this is a boss or a mini boss in the middle. So we'll see how this goes without any of the sort of enhancements.
Yeah, some other roguelikes might call this an elite encounter. So the music's going to change and give you mini boss fight music.
Well, the yellow you see. Oh shoot! The yellow you see is shielding that you have to get through. And here I'm going to use my Omega moves to get that splash. And once you get that shielding down, the physical hits will stun them.
Nice.
I lost half my health there, which is not great. It's not super easy to heal in this game, especially early on.
Never got involved. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Well, look at you, odd stuff. Come to help the elderly. Oh, what a good girl you are. And here I was, just about to burn this old blasted place to the ground myself. Now, here's a little warm-up for ya.
Thank you, Hestia. All right, you can see the higher rarity that you get with the little happy arrows. Cast repeatedly. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. The Scorch is like you can see on the course, it's a curse, right? While they're in there, they're just going to keep getting hit with fire damage. Fire damage can be a real pain in this game. If you are walking over lava and things, all that was much more of a problem in Hades 1. Now here, again, getting mana restoration, also pretty big deal. A tough choice, right? And your foes perish at a blast that damages any surrounding foes, which, is nice because you get to let everybody know who's boss that way. But I think we're going to be practical, and I don't know why we're going to be practical because we're not going to make it very far. But we're going to go with the extra mana.
Ooh, interesting.
Kind of synergize with our Omega, our splash damage from the Omega thing. So now you can feel a little bit less shy about using it. And it's always good with people who have like attacks. It's every strike, right? And so when you have a weapon where you strike a lot,
good
that's
point.
always helpful. Look at bones. Look at the bones.
Yeah, very interesting in those those choices at the end of a room of how you're calculating which ones to take.
Shoot. You see how that splash damage, that first hit didn't kill her. But the splash damage is the first person who got hit. Put her right out. Oh, see, I've run out of mana, so I gotta use some striking ability. Get back. Oh, wild and crazy kids in here.
Again, this mana definitely seems like a new kind of mechanic that didn't exist in Hades 1. That seems to like kind of do a much more balancing of like, don't just attack with one way. One method isn't going to do it. You're going to have to alternate between the various methods of attack that you have to kind of recharge the other.
Now here is a tough choice. The heart is additional health, and this is another boon, right? And the boons are, of course, what make you powerful, what actually make you able to fight. But health is hard to get, and especially early on when you start with 30 health. I'm going to go ahead and just get the health. So I'll be a little bit more resilient, but a little weaker as a character, right? A little less. Oh, these trees explode also. I forgot to show you that. That's hilarious.
Nice.
You can wait till somebody shows up around the tree and be like, nope, you're dead.
Nice.
Okay.
They're slowing down.
Hey, buddy. All right, so you can see it early on at 25, it's almost a doubling of your health.
Right.
It's pretty important. This is increased for mana. So since we have mana recharge, though, health is definitely going to be a lot more important.
Caskets.
By my tree, it won't explode it or anything. I exploded it.
All back to dust.
Go.
Another thought I'm having here is just how good this series does storytelling through like gameplay elements and stuff that they just, as you walked into this room, she exclaimed, "Caskets!" Like, hey player, the enemy you're fighting is called a casket. They just uttered it and to help you explain the lore in the world without being obnoxious about it.
There's also, so they've got these little spider web surrounded things here that'll here we go. Throughout the game there's these little points, if you see them, where they're basically story points. So you come over here and the narrator, by the way, is Homer. And she'll even refer to him directly as such from time to time.
The underworld of Hades holds more than the souls of the dead, riches beyond imagination, even the remains of the deathless titans.
They'll end up back where they belong.
They usually have a little interplay between the narrator and Melina. All right, so and this is another one of the things you can get. It is money.
Ooh.
They say the best things in life are free. Give that to the birds and bees. I want money. Whoop.
Be again at peace.
Be again at peace. I'm so nice about these things that are trying to kill me. Right? I'm like, oh, please, be at peace. Live a life of beat somber after trying to murder me. Of course, I can't really be murdered. That's something you're going to find out here pretty soon. I have a particular hatred for ranged shooters like this. I struggle to keep them in my brain as I'm running around the board, getting stuff.
Yeah, it feels like you're suddenly playing a different genre of game, maybe. Like you're playing a shoot 'em up instead of playing like an
bullet
action.
hell event.
Yeah, it's got a little bullet hell action in there, and can sometimes use a different part of your brain.
Charge my mana up. Let's see, I don't know if this mechanic's even be activated yet. You see these souls of the damned, they're just kind of watching what's going on. Like, hey guys, what you up to? You can tag them in the fight, but not yet, because that mechanic's not turned on yet. But yeah, later on, if you run through them, they'll just run at and attack one of the whatever's the closest enemy. Very kind of them. Bones.
For later use.
Put in my bone collection. Okay, now I've got enough money. I'll go ahead and go. Right before you get to the main boss fight for the floor, there's usually a store. It's not clear. I don't know if there's a number. I honestly don't know if there's like a number of floors or rooms you're going to hit every time, because that would require counting and paying much greater attention than I tend to. But usually when you get nearest, you've been fighting for a while and you see a store, you can feel like, okay, this is probably the event right before the boss battle.
That breathing.
Charon.
It is. It's Charon. There's a little boat, and you can see that this with the cinders there is definitely going to be the boss fight, and the big devilish red face. The characters in the game will have an exclamation point over their head if they want to talk to you.
This counts as wanting to talk to you, huh?
Yeah. Chatty little guy.
I'm in your debt, Lord Charon. These provisions surely shall make all the difference in my task. What gold I find is yours.
All right, and we have enough gold. We'll get another Poseidon boon.
Please.
Underworld boatman yet eludes the grasp of Kronos, does he? Turn to a life of the piratical smuggler in these dark times, huh?
Oh, Poseidon. All right, let's see. Casts. Yeah. Oh, you spray. The breaker rush is a lot of fun. Normally, I think I would take the Sea Star because early on, But normally I'm going to say, I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Whenever you claim rewards other than boons or these, a copy might appear. So obviously this is a resource limited game. There's a select number of spots and ways you can get resources. So especially early on, boosts you can get for that are nice. And you can press over here and read your boons as you go. Health. I know what this fight's going to be, and
you're like, I'm gonna need health for this one.
Goes with relatively limited. I think getting a good amount of health is going to be really good.
There she is.
There I am.
You reached the edge of Erebus already. You have surpassed my expectations, Millenoi.
Thank you for the low bar.
Hecate, for all your guidance and the compliment.
'Twas not a compliment, merely a point of fact. Though I would see firsthand a demonstration of your capability.
Witch of the Cross.
My capability? You'd have us face each other here, even though my task has already begun.
Your training shall never be complete. And I would know if you stand any chance at all against our enemy.
Let's find out.
Crossed flames awaken.
Well, I'm happy to report that Hades 2 still has good music.
Oh, it definitely does. That's not her. She's only one of these people. She's not that one. Oop. I haven't done the advanced attack yet. There it is. Because you haven't seen it. Attack each one until I figure out. Nope. It's you. Ah.
Ooh.
Nope.
Oh boy.
Nope.
Oh boy.
Got me looking at the health bar instead of
Oh, I think that's what I'm supposed to do as commentary. Sorry, your health is at 58.
Thank you. Oh no. So yeah, so usually you're a little bit more powerful by this point. 3.
Conserve your strength. Arise, sisters.
Oh. Nope.
It looks like she's got a little barrier on her. You probably can't hurt her anyway.
Yeah, she can't be damaged during this part. Oh, shoot.
Well, I like the little red glow around your screen now, being like, your health's pretty low right about now.
Yeah.
You don't need to look down in the bottom left corner to see 31 to know that you're in trouble.
Let's see you evade this.
Stop tripling up.
Oh, good guess this time.
Yeah, I like it this time.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh, she just walked right out of it.
Divide and strike.
Yep. Oof.
Yeah, I'm seeing all sorts of like fun mechanics during this fight of like her like sort of like wave of attack. Oh, and I gotta avoid that. Oh, jeez.
No.
Distracting myself. Oh no.
I'm a sheep.
You're a sheep? What?
No, I don't want to die as a sheep.
No.
Oh, I died as a sheep.
Oh. Can you get some hashtag deads in chat?
You know.
There it is. Hashtag dead. Thank you.
Back
All right.
already.
Curious how this is like basically the first time they're going to tell any of the story, really, I suppose. Is again, they do such a good job of like making you excited to die almost so you can get to see what the story
true. Sometimes you're just like, I just need to take do a little bit of a run, see what happens. I want to get back.
Mm-hmm.
Get back.
Ah.
Dares disturb my eternal rest. You trifle with powers far beyond your comprehension, witch.
That was pretty decent, right, Mel? Maybe pushing it.
A solid haunting all in all, Dora. But I'd better run. Something I have to do.
Then be gone.
It's my fancy dwelling.
Hmm.
I come over here and brood a little bit about my family. Just brood.
Finished painting. Don't look away. Don't forget all that the Titan took from you.
That's good brooding.
Were you the younger sister of Zagreus?
Yeah, I think I'm a little baby in that picture.
Out, yeah.
Know what things are... Okay, those haven't been unlocked yet. Okay. Oh, here we got a plot point.
The crossroads, that haven hidden twixt the surface and the underworld, conceals those still loyal to Lord Hades, rightful ruler of the dead.
Together we'll retake my father's realm.
So somebody, I think in one of the other games, asked me if I was a monarchist. So clearly I am, right? To the rightful lord and ruler, Hades. Oh, there's a whole conversation going on in chat. Game like this, you can't watch the chat, right? It's hard.
No. One of the big ones that was happening is there was a question about your favorite gods or goddesses in Greek mythology. I was going to answer mine is probably Artemis. There's a lot to choose from, but I always liked Artemis the Hunter was always one of my favorites. Like the story of being like, you know what, people? Bad idea. I'm just going to go in the wilderness and just be there instead of with people. And I'm like, yeah. I feel you. And
Artemis,
JT already told me his favorite is Aphrodite.
Absolutely.
Got it.
Actually, brain. All right. So, sorry, I had to reset my brain there. Technical difficulties. I think my favorite, at least in the game, is definitely Dionysus. And we're not going to get far enough to see Dionysus. But... quite a joy is he.
Time forced our hand, Melinoi. Neria's soul expected you to slay our enemy last night, on a new moon, no less.
On a new moon? Why would I even go out?
I lack such forgiveness for my failure, Headmistress Hecate. The Titan yet lives, and Olympus yet burns, while I'm back where I started.
Yes, recovered bodily, if not in spirit, and grown wiser for it. You've not failed, merely begun. This is all part of the task. Death to Kronos.
Kronos.
Death to Kronos.
This cauldron's filthy still, alas. But there's something at our altar you may use. And I've unsealed the pool as well.
The silver pool? What does that do?
Kind.
It's been purified.
Oh, it's being purified. I cannot concoct, sadly. Already get it as we first walk up the first part of the game.
Yep.
Knocked your scrawny ass all the way back here. It's insane that she's sending you out on foot, all on your own.
You're fortunate you have even this responsibility for all your questioning of orders and complaining.
So is this basically the Gary to the Ash Ketchum of the Pokemon universe? Because I'm going to headcanon say yes, it is. This is just... By being called Nemesis, it's just really just the person who always takes the other Pokemon that's better than yours, and you always have to fight him every few moments.
Yeah, it's not very well known, but most Greek mythology was based on the Pokemon universe originally. By so much similarities.
You killed the bastard, drove your staff into his wretched skull, slid a dagger in his gut. Not that he died from that. Works on mortals, though.
Really does.
Kronos the Titan.
I mean, I don't know anything about that.
Vanquished Odysseus. At least, I wish I did.
Aw.
Well, you'll get him next time, I reckon.
Probably not next time. Oh, no garden yet. Oh, hey, this is here in the early part of the game. Okay.
What was forgotten shall be feared again.
Character from the original Hades. Hypnos fast asleep.
The way to wake you, oh sleep. I promise. Hi, gang. Headmistress must have some important tasks for you.
Oh, you got to pet the dog in the Hades game for sure.
There's always dog petting. There's multiple times and places and dogs to pet.
Oh, yeah.
Very important. All very important.
My altar. Headmistress.
So here you have the Arcana. This is what the ash is used for. So you can, this is how you'll sort of be powered up, right? So your Omega moves are 20% faster, right? Right now we have a total of 10, what you call it, grasp, looks like.
Don't have enough for that.
You spend Psyche to upgrade the grasp. Now, I think I saw in the patch notes that Psyche used to be something that you would also get out on the board just as behind a door. And that is no longer how you get it. So I think you can only get it now at this point from releasing lost souls into back into the crossroad.
Interesting.
Here we have one thing we can upgrade here, the sorceress, right? Mega moves are 20% faster, right? And that unlocked a couple new options for us, right? We're only using one of our grasp right now. So we definitely need some more ash, right? Unlock some of these, right? Yeah, this is a good one, of course. Getting healed is very hard, right? After you exit location, restore.
Ooh, good. Nice.
Okay. We have, well, can't do that one. We have 6. You look in the sort of the middle down of the board.
Okay.
You can see the cost and underneath that in the little numbers, how much you have at the moment. So we have enough for the Furies, right? You deal 20% damage to foes in your cast.
The Furies.
Can we buy this? No. All right. So now we've used 4 of our grasp. We're going to be a little powerful at the start of this this fight immediately, right? And that makes a big difference.
Yeah, I can see that those like different thingies had different like I guess you don't want to say mana energy, that you like some of them have more grasp or whatever than others. So yeah, it's going to get to a point where like you can't just pick all the best ones necessarily.
Exactly.
It's always going to be a blend.
You'll be making a choice based on your play style as to what you want to have. Like here's persistence is a great one, right? And I think it's not unlocked yet. We can look at that later.
Sorry to get ahead of myself.
How dare you? Great offense.
Disciples, attention! A battle lost, but this is war, young one. Many battles yet to
Look familiar to you? Oh, this is Shlemus. This is not anybody you already know.
So let's see.
Oh, okay.
20.
Come on.
He sounds a little familiar.
You're certain it's
Coincidence for sure.
for me to
Okay.
strike you 20 times in front of all your students?
Dead certain. Now hit me with everything you got.
As you will, sir.
So just like in the original Hades, we have a skeletal training buddy who we can come in and learn how to use all of our weapons on, right? And it explains it at the top. Special, right? Cast. Here we can do our Omega hold or our Omega attack, right? Omega special. And then Omega cast. So this is obviously not the only weapon you're going to have in the game. So it's helpful to train with them a little bit, get all the mechanics worked out.
Yeah, especially if you're just really starting the game of these are the new Omega moves that didn't maybe used to be in the first one, and here's all that.
You see?
How to do all those moves and have it all explained to you. But also, like, again, they don't teach you this before you do any combat, so you're not just bored to tears. Like, you're sort of like, oh, I didn't figure that one out on my own. Thanks for teaching me how to do that. Now I'm ready to go out and fight bad guys again.
Ugh, these blasted wards.
So there's a ward that seals you from going to the surface. So we are instead going deeper down towards Hades.
Slay the Titan. The Sigil of Frost.
All right, we have the Frost Sigil. And this first sigil will be randomly generated every time. And it sort of sets a little bit of the tone for your run a lot of the times. You just kind of start building towards something.
Much about you, and now at last we meet. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You look just like your mother. I'll not lose her again. I shall freeze hell in its entirety if that is what it takes to get her back. You'll help me, won't you, granddaughter?
So you say now you're starting to get some story and build, right? So your mother and Demeter's daughter, right? We already knew that something had happened to her, but now we've looks like we have the opportunity to get her back, right?
Grandmother.
All right, so Denver does a lot of like frost kind of spells, right? As you might imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And that does exactly what you think it does. Freezes them, slows them down. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Here we have the specials, inflict freeze, right? And the game is great about like just in the tooltips is where you basically learn what everything does, right? Just right next to it tells you what it does. Here you freeze in your cast, right? Deal damage. And it's useful to note that it talks about just the casts, right? So either the regular cast or the Omega cast. Really useful for something that creates damage because the cast is free. So you can, keep dropping that freezing cast and actually have it do damage and have a good effect. And Tranquil Gain are really good when you don't have another way to generate mana again. You just stand inactive for a second and you will rapidly restore your mana. Ooh. That's a hard choice to start with.
I like on this one too, you have no sort of like epic or rare like modifiers that make them better than they would be. Like it's literally just which style of play are you going to pick this time. There's not one of them's any better than any other ones. It's just all, is that your play style or not?
Exactly. And then later on what will happen is that you won't ever get another cast or another mana spell and you'll just be kicking yourself, right?
Right.
We pick some flowers. Saving the universe and picking flowers over here.
Yes.
Within mist-shrouded labyrinthine Erebus lie countless souls of the dead, awaiting judgment that shall never come.
They'll be judged soon enough.
Little Way is very dramatic, like in the perfect way, though. Very. Like a young witch should be.
Yeah, like a common complaint I have with so many video games these days is like they talk too much. There's just like so much talking. And it's like, let me get back to the action. Stop talking. And again, Hades just has this way of just like telling you stories in a way that never gets in the way that I so well appreciate, Part of why it's one of my favorite series and definitely one of the just amazing indie games that are out there. So much so it barely counts as indie anymore. It probably doesn't at this point.
Yeah, maybe not, but it's definitely got indie heritage, for sure, right?
Yep. Started that way for sure.
Speaking of choices to make, I think you can probably all guess who this is. But as I said, usually I feel like you have to prioritize health early on.
Yep, agreeing with Gidget as well that the art style is just great in these games.
Love the art style for this game. All right, health up a little bit. I should look around a little bit, see if I missed anything. All right.
Yeah, such an interesting balance the graphics had to make in this game to go between being like pretty and nice to look at without being distracting, without being like, I didn't realize that thing was in my way or didn't realize that was a trap on the floor or whatever. To strike that balance between what's interesting and what's like an object that you need to be concerned about, like exploding trees, for example.
So yeah, when they have their shields on, right, they're not stunned at all by your attack. So you have to be really careful getting up in their face for... Oh, wait, who hit me?
The heart sigil.
Looking backwards.
That means this one knows hatred, not just love. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello, gorgeous. You look like you can break some hearts even without my aid. Oh, your brother would be so proud, knowing you're fighting for your kin.
Aphrodite, dressed for the cold weather.
Did I mention that was your favorite?
All right, so specials do more damage to nearby flows. So yeah, one of the big mechanics for Aphrodite is that a lot of her stuff only has effect if you get close. You got to get in close. Heartthrob, right? Flutter Flourish are all effects that are that have come in close. Oh, we're gonna get a new mechanic now, the Prime mechanic. So you can gain power, right? The power is just the increase to the base amount of damage you inflict, right? And then other bonuses will multiply it. but you prime 20, right? So you will now not lose it, but you will prime 20 mana or magic, and you won't be able to use it anymore. I'm just going to choose this just mostly to show that mechanic.
I've much to
So
learn.
if I understand that right, it's kind of like your max mana goes down, but your attack power goes up because in trade for that. Is that kind of how that is?
So,
Nice.
and it's important to note that your max mana doesn't go down. It stays because there are other boons that will be built off of like how much mana you have.
Okay.
And so it's you carry a permanent mana debt. You can even go past it. So if you get something that says, hey, 20 mana for this as primed, but you don't have any mana left, you can still pick it.
Oh, nice.
It just creates a further debt that you have to try to meet later. And there have been times when I've just chosen to go on what's essentially a manaless run, and use the effect of a couple different prime spells instead.
I'm curious to see that in action.
Come, spindles. For me.
I should. Ooh, okay. So this is an interesting choice to make too. So over here you have a boss, right? With the arrows indicating you're going to get a good boon out of it. This indicates a storyboard, a story character, which again, it's always tough to choose. I think this time I'm going to do this just so you can see the story, and not a fight. So you don't get a fight when you choose one of these.
Spinning goes the Oh! What are you doing here? Besides tramping all over my webs, that is. Oh, it's nothing silly. I can always make more perfectly good silk. I can't always see you.
Hi, Arachne. Sorry about all this. I think we'll soon be seeing more of one another now. My task has begun.
Truly. Why then, I'll get out of your hair. You have to go. But first, you have to try on one of these. And don't worry about any wear and tear. I've plenty more in stock.
All right, and so she's one of the characters that they give you unique choices, ability choices that go with only their character, and it's the only way you can get these. And so you go through outfit that gives you 50 armor, right, and restore plus 2 health. It's kind of a funny choice because you can't lose health most of the time without having lost the outfit first, so you can't. There's nothing to heal. This one will restore your mana, and this one lets you channel faster. I'm gonna go with mana for reasons.
All right.
Do you like
mostly because it's gonna be lower, right? Now these glowing webs, right, will have things if you open them up, which you get coins also from killing these guys, and so sometimes it's worth it to just coins on the ground there.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Again, we got a store, which I have 63 gold, which is worthless. I'm a pauper.
All right. If you guys don't mind pausing for just a second, because we did just get a big donation from Anonymous coming through for us again with a $101.40 donation. They said cats forever. Also, yay, Ned.
Yay.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anonymous. All right. Here we're going to go through. We're going to see the palm for the first time.
To your success.
Yes, thank you very much for that donation.
Yeah,
That's
it's fantastic. These little screamy things are also like a huge pain.
Oh, I can see. 2 pain, in fact. But yeah, I can see how you mean that. Like, that took off armor damage, but not health damage.
Yeah. So the healing ability, when you have that one, doesn't do a whole lot unless you are coming into it. Oh, shoot. With damage that you want to slowly heal up while you have the armor.
Yeah.
I think not.
All right, so we only have one actual boon right now, right? The other one is the dress.
Yeah, it's not something that can be upgraded, really.
Yeah. And the other boon is not something that has upgradable like ability to it. So we have the one, we can raise it from level 1 to 2, right? We get a little bit more cast damage, 50% increase. pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go with that.
Still grow in the underworld.
Not a lot of choice this time around. We just got to pick. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't even know if you could say no. Actually,
I don't think you can actually.
Yeah.
So here we get to choose between bones and ash. We don't know what bones do yet, right?
Mm.
We do know what ash does, and we know we need it, so we're gonna make that choice.
All right.
Hi, everybody in the whole dungeon.
That was a big area of effect damage circle you made there, and I enjoyed it. They did not.
So depending on the weapon and how you're playing, right? Like, Glenn always zooms around quite a bit, right? She's zoomies.
We're big on zoomies here in this show.
Ah.
Ash of the Dead.
Nothing in here.
Is there any sort of way to like refill your armor, like health, or is it kind of just once you take a hit, it's kind of gone unless you literally find more armor?
You have to find more armor. There are a few items that will cause the armor to like tick up,
okay.
or something like that. But armor isn't super common.
Okay, interesting. Oh.
The gift of Aphrodite, don't you then? You know, she's much, much older than she looks.
Yeah, the gods talk shit about each other kind of a lot in this game. It's pretty funny.
Yep.
For me, I'm about hotness of a different sort.
All right. Ooh, that's a fun one. We're gonna go ahead and go with cardio gain again, right? Just keep that mana flowing. More money.
Money.
'Cause I'm betting Chiron's coming up fairly soon. So it's up.
The rain kill. Love the death by exploding tree.
I don't know why the trees are explosive, but they are, and I appreciate that they are.
Because you're in the underworld.
Yeah,
and that's
naturally.
just, yeah. I mean, the fact there's a tree at all is already miraculous enough.
Trees die.
I guess that's fair. Does it, when a tree dies, does it go to the
Becomes
underworld?
a floaty. Yeah. Becomes floaty.
I'm gonna have to ponder that for way too long. Thanks.
Trees. I mean, it just makes sense for the tree religion, right? They sit there all the time for hundreds of years watching us wait until they can finally just get to the underworld and blow us up. That's tree. That's tree heaven, right?
There you go. Another flower that does possibly nothing. Who knows?
Okay, here's another. Here's another item. This is not a boon. It's a different sort of power up. You'll see here in a moment. Yeah, that's some great shooting right there. That rock was just juking me though. Like
He's right. Coming right for you.
Oh. Got lots of armor in this group here.
Mm-hmm.
A little extra dangerous. Now they're gone, and we can heat some shooters up. Yeah.
A Daedalus hammer.
These are Daedalus hammers, right? So they create unique effects for each weapon. Has its own Daedalus like upgrades. You don't usually get more than maybe 2 in a run, but they have big effects, right?
Mm-hmm.
So attacks 50% faster, right? That's a 50% increase for your damage, really.
Yeah.
Vampiric Cataclysm, right? Every time you slay a foe with one attack, you get 5 health. Like that's huge in this game. It's hard to kill in this game. And then here you can channel an awful lot of extra power into your special to deal extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. I think this time we're going to go with
Show me the attacks. I'm because I want to see how much faster 50% faster is.
Yeah.
Also, I know our run is got 2 minutes left in it, so I was wanting to see. Yeah, that's way faster. That seems like you can do a lot more damage. So I'm curious to see one more room where you beat people up with your 50% attack, and I'm curious to see what that looks like.
That's perfect. We're probably gonna get one more fight against our teacher here. Yep, there it is.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her. Yeah, we have to
More
get
chatty
that first before we can proceed to the next.
Grandmother, Uncle Poseidon, I've known Artemis and Hermes for so long. I'm impressed they kept my secret from the others all this time.
So you see, she was hidden.
Oh.
When the rest of her family was taken.
Okay. Well, I see an epic one. I just picked the epic one.
Also launches a fireball, but uses more mana. Pretty good. Let's do it.
Use mana is a little.
Let's take it one.
Oh, I see. Now you can buy armor. That's a choice.
You can buy some armor. We'll do that here for this last fight. See how this goes.
Greetings, witch.
Greetings, other witch.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were gonna have the other boss fight. But yeah, we probably won't have time to beat the boss. But we probably have time to die to the boss. Is probably probably what we have because we'll see how it goes. I'm just curious. Just show me a little bit of faster attack. See what you can do here. Get up on in there. Slam it on in there, if you will. And then I'm sure we will probably decease very shortly.
You can see now, though,
seeing how
a little bit of changes that we've been able to have. We're a lot more powerful this time.
Yeah, how much faster that health bar is going down. Not yours this time, although, I mean, it's not at all because you still have your armor, but how much, Hecate's armor or health was going, way, way, way down.
So even this second fight, right, already so much more powerful in the first one.
Yeah, just a few little upgrades, and now you're, excited to be like, well, what other upgrades can I get next time, and all that. So.
Exactly. So, looks like we're going to be defeated not by Hecate, but by time itself.
That's true. We're all just going to have to assume that we win this fight and win every fight from here on out, because that's going to about do it for Hades 2, I think.
That's the actual theme of the game is losing fights to time. So, yeah.
All right. Thanks so much, everybody.
Let's go. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for donations. And I will die tonight in your honor.
Yeah, just push the button on us. We're just going to keep fighting until you push the button.
Push the button, Frank.
Bye.